Hi everyone, it's Bobbi-Jo and welcome to my home. I am back to hashtag Thursday BookTube. I'm so excited. I was sick for a few weeks, so in case you haven't watched my previous video, yeah, so now I'm back. I'm not totally 100%, but I'm 95%, so I'm pretty excited. So, anyways, if you're wondering what hashtag Thursday BookTube is, it is where the hashtag, it's open hashtag, hosted by Life with Patty and my mountain home and kitchen. I will put those ladies below. And what it is everything about books. Whatever you want to do regarding, it could be like a cookbook, it could be a novel, it could be what I'm going to do next week is show 120 some odd year old dictionary. I'm going to show the inside of that. So yeah, it's pretty much anything. Comics, coloring books, whatever you want to talk about. So I didn't read a lot while I was ill because in the beginning I wasn't able to concentrate very well. I managed to finish like my TBR for this month. I went over with you guys. I only finished a couple of books that was on that TBR. I finished 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books this month. Now keep in mind that a couple of those, I think one of those came from it's a carryover from April. So yeah, really good books, and then I had a few bad ones. I'm going to focus on the ones that I really enjoyed. But I will just tell you quickly the names of the ones that were under a 3. And that was just a rip through time. I expected a lot from that book and I didn't get it. And the Mongol Ascension, it only got a 2. So for me, that's on Goodreads. If it's got if I have a 2.5, I will put a 3. I round up on Goodreads, so it's a 3 out of 5 on Goodreads. But on my spreadsheet that I use, I put the actual where I think it should sit. So the first one I'll talk about is the reading list, and I'm just going to go through points. Yeah. So this reminded me of the last list of Mabel Beaumont, and All the Lonely People. It's a similar kind of thing. There's this list that people are being given somehow, and it's kind of floating around the neighborhood, the library basically, and nobody knows where it came from, and they're reading through the list. So and there's a few different characters involved and becoming friends and things like that. So I thought it was a really good writing style. I really enjoyed how they interconnected, like they weaved in the points of view from different people. So how those people connected and things like that. I thought it was very thought-provoking, and it was tragic at the same time. It was a little bit sad. The only thing I thought was one of the characters was quite young, and for her to read some of these books, it's not, it wasn't, there's nothing bad in them. It's just, really, is she at that level? That's the only thing I had to say about it. So I gave that one a 3.5, but I liked it. Next one was 1,000 Ships, and this one was a retelling of the end of the Trojan War from the women's point of view, and that's what I liked about it. I liked the narrator. I liked the personalities of the muse, especially, and Penelope. And I would have liked to see a little bit more creativity in it in order to put it higher, but I gave it a 4. I just thought maybe her infusing some more of her personality or her creativity in it would just make it a little bit of a different story to tell, kind of thing, right? Next one is, I will leave that one till the last because I will tell you that when I get. Okay, so Water Moon. Water Moon's been on a lot of my people that I watch on YouTube, and it's a newer book that's come out. I did not. I gave it a 3.5, and it would have been a 3 had it not been for the ending. The ending was really, really, it brought everything together. So yes, it was a unique storyline. Yes, the worlds in it, the imagery in it was fantastic, but the characters had no depth. And they had this like instant love connection, which, like, it was instant. Um it kind of, to me, read like a graphic novel without the graphics. And I don't read graphic novels anymore. I tried a couple of them. I just can't get into them. And then there was some errors in text, which, yeah, if you're going to lose me. You're going to lose some off of the rating for me if I see that. What gets me is, like, I make errors all the time, but for me, a book is supposed to be edited. There's supposed to be multiple people who have read it, and if I can see it like that, the people that are doing that day in, day out should be able to. I know. So anyways, I give it a 4 out of 5 on Goodreads, but it's a 3.5 out of on my spreadsheet, and it would have been a 3, but that ending sealed it. So next one was one I haven't watched. Patty's videos to know whether or not she read this one. Lady Tan's Circle of Women. Really good. I gave it, let me see here. Yeah, I gave it a 4. It was a solid 4 for sure. And I thought it celebrated women very well. It was passionate. I liked the writing style. I liked the connection with the characters, because I especially liked certain ones. It was very educational. And the afterword. The key is to read the afterword in this book. And you get more details for it. And I was really impressed after I read that part. So I read this kind of in tandem, and what that means is that I read it with my eyeballs. I read it with my, I read it like while I was listening, and then on an audiobook, and then I read it again with eyeballs and stuff like that. So I found that the narrator kind of threw it all off for me because there was no accent. And in my head, I had an accent. And I felt that it took away a little bit from the story. I have to tell you, I found that I would have probably liked a Chinese accent in there better. So I know that some people may not see it as a big thing. Great, but for me, it when I've got it in my head, and it's really clicking and it's really enjoyable, Yeah, so I kind of wish I hadn't done the tandem thing, but anyways, now I know. Now I know. I'm sitting there like, okay, maybe I don't like the tandem things because I rarely do um a book and audio book. Like I rarely do that, so maybe I just don't like it. And then last one, I Medusa. Now, this is coming out. I'll remember here. This is coming out November 18th. I'm going to try to remember to remind people. Now, this is the retelling of the Medusa story. Wow. Wow is all I can say. It's kind of so I gave it a 5 out of 5. It just it clicked on every level. So it's a great reimagining of the classic. Excellent world building, easy to connect with the characters. I had strong emotions of dislike for some characters. It was very immersive, and what I liked is that there were certain parts that I thought were tastefully done, and it touched on some difficult subjects. I had nothing for critiques on this, and this is an ARC from NetGalley, and that means advanced copy. And yeah, this was the best book I've read probably this year. It was so good. Yeah, so it's published date of November 18th. I'm going to put it in my calendar, try to remind you guys, because it may still be on NetGalley. If you're on NetGalley or want to go on NetGalley, may still be on there and you could get a copy, but I am very impressed with it. And I had somebody on one of the YouTube things that I watched. I think she liked it as well. So yeah. Anyways, hope this helps you choose some books. I will be going over and trying to get caught up on some other people's on this thing. I'm having a hard time getting caught up and stuff like that. Didn't help that my tablet died. So I had to order another one of those. So when I get that, it'll be able to get some more things done. And yeah, that's what I've got for you today. So thank you very much for stopping by, you guys. Bye.